I have all the red currants and the raspberries from the garden. Well, not all of them. It's the first batch, and I'm making the jam for breakfast. So first I'm measuring them, and I tend to put 1/4, never more than half raspberry, and then red currant, because otherwise it doesn't gel well and you have to add a lot of sugar. And the important thing is to get my measurements right. So I'm weighing them first to be sure I get a good mix and don't add too much sugar. So that's 500 grams, and then I'll put another 500 grams, it's a kilo of berries, and only 500 grams of sugar. And then not to overcook, so that you really taste the fruit. And here's for some product placement. Some sugar, but only half as much sugar as berries, and then Vitprix, which helps the jam to gel with less sugar. And the guests have their special fruit from the garden for breakfast tomorrow, the raspberries and the strawberries, which are gariguettes, strawberries that come from our area and that are especially sweet.
What quantity of sugar do you take?
Only half as much sugar as fruit. And my extra little secret is a bit of lemon juice in the jam to make it less sweet. It brings out all the flavour.
What is this?
This is a powder which helps the jam to gel. So after about 10-15 minutes it's boiling, and now the tricky part is you can't answer the phone, you can't do anything, because if you move away from it, it'll boil over and you have to clean up the entire oven cooking. So as you see, it's producing foam, and that's not really what we want. So when it's really produced a lot of foam on the top, I skim off the extra foam. So the pots from last year's jam have all been sterilised and are ready for the jam of 2010. And I put them in the wash basin to be sure the jam doesn't overflow. And how do I know when the jam is ready to be poured? Raspberries gel very slowly. Fortunately, the red currants will speed it up a bit. And as you can see, it's not dripping as fast from the spoon. You can tell the drops are sticky. So now is the right time, so it isn't overcooked and hard and sweet. Now is the easiest part, just filling in the pots.
How many pots do you plan to have?
Oh, for a season with guests, it's lovely if I have 30 pots of red currant and raspberry, 30 of apricots, and probably 20 strawberries.